It was actually the day after Christmas, a year ago. Crescent was doing that Yemen benefit show, and there's a ton of bands on it. And we were headlining sort of in the lounge, and then Seth's band was playing in the larger stage right before us. And so I didn't actually have time to see their set, but I briefly kind of looked over and I saw Seth singing, and I was like, wow, he's got a good voice. Okay, and then I went and set up, and his bandmates were like, hey, you gotta hear House of Stairs, they're great. And he's like, whatever. So he comes and sees the set, and I remember seeing him watching the set, and he's just staring at me. And you were there that night. So afterwards, I went and talked to them, because I was like, yeah, cool sound, and he's like, wow, you're not even human. And you actually gave him shit about that, wow, way to give someone a compliment. So he messaged me on Instagram after that. He's like, hey, I'm sorry I'm not good at compliments, but you did a great job. And we just started talking every day, and we're talking about music. And initially I thought he was young and new to the scene and needed some mentoring to get networked. So I was thinking of what meeting for coffee and helping show the ropes of the town, and he doesn't need my help with anything. But we were just friends, and he wasn't flirting with me. The first thing he ever said was, you have a beautiful brain. And so I was like, is he attracted? I don't know if he's attracted to me or not. Maybe he just thinks I'm a cool musician or something. So one day I'm just like, we're hanging out a lot, and we're talking every day. Is there something here? Is there feelings maybe? And he's like, yeah, I love the idea of dating you, but I don't know where you're at. And because I just got divorced, and I was like, wow, that's really nice. That's really refreshing. So we started dating within 2 weeks of that conversation. And we've literally talked every single day since pretty much we met. And soon in the relationship, he's like, I'm here for this, and if you wanted to get married tomorrow, I would be down. But I think since what we've been through with being married before, I want you to propose, because I think I want you to be able to own that decision for yourself, whether or not you're ever ready to get married again, whether it's really soon or not soon, whatever it is, but I want you to own that decision. And so that has been the expectation, that whenever I'm ready, I'm going to propose to him somehow. And a quick little tangent, last year, my birthday, he's like, what do you want for your birthday? And I was like, I just want you to write me something. I don't care if you write, I love you on a Post-it, just write something. And so he gave me a bouquet of flowers and a stack of Post-its with a long letter, and he hates writing. And it's really sweet. And so within the past couple of weeks, I've just felt this strong epiphany that I'm ready. And at first I'm trying to make the plan of how do I do this? Do I do something elaborate? Do I do this big surprise thing? And I just felt like when I was in the room with him, every time I looked at him, I wanted to say, will you marry me? And it was driving me insane. And I just got to this point where I had to go and I found a Post-it on my desk, and I just wrote, will you marry me, on the Post-it? And I just put it on his shoulder. And he looked at it, and then he said, yes, 6 months ago. Yes, every time I look at you. And he starts crying, and it was just really sweet. So yeah, that was about 2 weeks ago. Probably get married next year, because his favorite number's 20 and mine's 21. So next year just makes sense for cheesy number reasons.